Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing really well. So apologies for the fact that I'm looking a little dishevelled. I am on the come down from having conjunctivitis. I'm on my last day of having to do these like medical eye drops, and so I'm not looking quite as presentable as I would normally like to be. I feel like I look really red on camera right now, and I swear to God I'm not. I've just finished doing like my skincare and stuff, so maybe my skin's just a bit like but all is well. Just having conjunctivitis has kind of scuppered some of my bank holiday weekend plans. I was planning on getting out loads and loads of videos, filming a whole bunch, and I've just not been in the mood for it. But I'm back today to do my April reading roundup because I thought, you know, it is the 1st of May when I'm filming this, and if I don't do this now, then I've got to wait until the weekend to do it. And I want to get this up pretty sharpish. So we are doing it today. So let's just get right into the books. In April 2023, I ended up reading 12 books in total, which I'm actually quite surprised by because I didn't read anything this past week, partially just because my eyes were not up to it, and instead I was listening to podcasts instead. But also, I'm not gonna lie to you, partially because I was wanting to kind of type out my thoughts about some of the other books I'd read, with the view that I was going to get those review videos done for them over this bank holiday weekend. Thank you, eyes. So none of these plans ended up going the way that I wanted them to. But I feel like, considering I haven't read for a whole week, 12 books, not too bad. And those books were War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy, finally. This is the oldest book on my TBR. This is the only book that I've had since pre-lockdown of 2020, so I feel such relief and accomplishment from getting this one read. Bringing Down the Duke by Evie Dunmore. I do have a copy of this, but it is currently in my suitcase and I just couldn't find it in there. Uproar by Loxton. The Secret Diaries of Charles Ignatius Sancho by Patterson Joseph. Carrie, Soto is Back by Jenkins Reid. The Gifts of Reading, which is an essay collection by multiple authors. Once Upon a Tome by Oliver Darkshire. One More Croissant for the Road and Red Sauce Brown Sauce by Felicity Cloake. Anne of Cleves by Elizabeth Norton. The Duchess Deal by Tessa. And then I reread or re-listened to The Secret Dreamworld of a Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. I think that's actually my first reread of the year. And also, I tell a lie, I had another reread, or in this case, once again, a re-listen, because I listened to the audiobook of Elizabeth of York, The Last White Rose by Alison Weir, which is a book that you all know I read in March. I was just in the mood to go back to that one, so I found the audiobook and just breezed through it. I didn't have any DNFs this month, which was really nice. In terms of my star rating breakdown, I had 2 books at a 3-star, those being Bringing Down the Duke and Anne of Cleves. 1 book at a 3.25, which was The Gifts of Reading. 3 books on a 3.5 star, those being War and Peace, Red Sauce Brown Sauce, and One More Croissant for the Road. 1 book at a 3.75, that being The Secret Diaries of Charles Ignatius Sancho. 2 books on a 4.25 star, which were Carrie, Soto is Back and Once Upon a Tome. And then finally 2 books that I rated 4.5 stars, those being Uproar by Loxton and The Duchess Deal by Tessa. So a pretty great month of reading. Including my 2 re-listens, I had 7 books fiction to 6 books non-fiction. I was doing so well getting it half and half, and then Elizabeth of York did just sneak in there to ruin everything. In terms of individual book review videos that I'm going to be doing for each of these books, War and Peace you will see me discussing along with Milena of Milena Reads and Rasheen over at Rasheen's Reading. On Rasheen's channel, I will link that down below for you. We had a really great discussion yesterday about that book. Bringing Down the Duke, I'm going to discuss along with 2 other romance books that I've read recently in the second of my 3 romance reads videos, which I suppose is now becoming a series. That should be going out next week, I think. It's already filmed, edited and uploaded, so you should expect that soon. Uproar by Loxton, I've already uploaded my review video off. Secret Diaries of Charles Ignatius Sancho, I think for this one I'm probably going to do what I think I'll start just calling a mini review. I don't have masses of thoughts on this one. I really liked it, but I don't know if I've got enough to make like a very long video on, but I still want to talk about. So at some point I will film and upload a video about that. Carrie, Soto is Back. I'm planning on doing a retrospective look at Jenkins Reid's whole backlog because this was the only novel I had left to read of hers and I finally read it. So it'll basically be me looking back on, I think it's 8 novels of hers that I've read and ranking them. The Gifts of Reading and Once Upon a Tome, I'm not going to dedicate individual book reviews to, but something I've been wanting to do for a while is another Books for Book Lovers video, which is one of the very first videos that I did on my channel, was recommending books about books, and now I think I've got about 10 more of those that I can talk about, of which both of these books will definitely be included. One More Croissant for the Road and Red Sauce Brown Sauce, once again, is one that I do have a video in the works. I've not yet filmed it. Would have been one of the videos that I would have filmed this weekend. Once again, thank you, eyes, but that is in the works. Anne of Cleves, I'm just not going to do a video about. I don't really think I've got enough to say about it. And then The Duchess deal, that will be coming in a future romance reads video, so stay tuned for that. In terms of my TBR, I feel like things have gone all over the place, having read books, having given away books, or just taken them off my TBR, things that I don't think I'm going to get to imminently but I want to have in my collection, more as reference books than books that I'm going to read cover to cover. So I have found it hard to keep track of like where everything has come from, but I know that I started April the 1st with 57 books, and through a combination of giving away books, reading books, buying, DNFing, etc., I appear to have 41 books on my TBR right now. Like I say, I don't know how that happened. It just is what it is. But that's really nice. Hopefully in the month of May I can get down into the 30s, because I think that's probably the lowest my TBR has been since like 2020. And then to talk about books that I'm currently reading and that you can expect me to talk about in future videos. I am currently 77 pages into King of Shadows by Susan Cooper, which is a bit of a time travel book which features William Shakespeare. Especially because I went to Stratford-upon-Avon in April to see Hamnet. I'm just really in a Shakespeare mood, so hopefully I do enjoy this. I'm also 54 pages into The Secrets of Hartwood Hall by Katie Lumsden, but that is everything that I am currently reading at the moment. Do let me know if you've read any of the books that I've spoken about today. Alternatively, let me know about anything that you read in April that you'd recommend. I would love to hear from you. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Thanks. Bye.